He won re-election to the Georgia House in a special election to represent the 4th District, where he is currently chairman of the House Regulated Industries Committee. He is also a member of the Appropriations Committee, Energy, Utilities, and Telecommunication Committee, Industrial Relations Committee, and Ways and Means Committee. Representative Williams is the president of Credit Services of Dalton and sits on the board of directors and executive committee of the Georgia Financial Services Association. He is past president of the Georgia Industrial Loan Association and a member of the National Federation of Independent Businesses. Representative Williams also serves as a board member and is on the executive committee of the Georgia Community Bank. He also serves on the board of directors of the Family Support Council, a member of the Dalton Noon Rotary Club, and is a trustee of the Creative Arts Guild. He is married to Joanne Pope Williams, and they are members of St. Mark's Episcopal Church in Dalton. They have 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Roger Williams, Georgia State Representative, District 4.
Thank you, James, very much, and it's good to be here with you today. I didn't mean for it to be that long. In fact, my guest speech will be much shorter than what he introduced me with, but I'm glad. First of all, let me congratulate y'all for your successful completion to the basic law enforcement training course. I don't know why, or if you knew why you were getting into this, what you got yourself into, but you did, and you stayed with it, and you were successful. Looking at the program, it certainly wasn't a piece of cake. Up at 6 o'clock in the morning doing the PT, 11 hours doing well, all your work of studying and exams, and then 11 weeks of 408 hours of hard work, both physically and mentally. Somewhere along the way, you must have asked yourself, what in the world did I get myself into? I'll just throw in the towel and walk away. Some did, but you didn't. Pride and determination kept you going. I can relate this experience myself, and I was in the Army and I decided I wanted to be an officer, and so I went to officer candidate school. For 3 months I went through the same thing y'all went through. They were trying to wash me out, but I stood pat, and so did you. I look over some of the subjects that you took and realized that all of these laws were passed by the General Assembly. I don't think that we were smart enough really to enact these laws, but people like yourself that were out there in the field also had an idea of what these laws did and what they should have done, and you were there every day enforcing them, so you realized what was needed. You also realized that probably some of these laws need to be changed, some strengthening, some repealed, and some new laws enacted. So you can play an important role to improve our system. Yours can be a tough job, apprehending and arresting violators and criminals, everything from traffic violations to murder. It can also be rewarding, helping someone who is in trouble, someone who has been victimized, or preventing the crime from happening. But I am confident you are ready. You are fully trained and equipped to do your job. And as you leave here to go back to your home or to your assignment, the people in your area will feel more safe and secure by your very presence. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your graduation ceremony, and I wish you well in your new profession. God bless.
Thank you, Representative Williams, for those very timely remarks. On the first day of class, we encourage the class to develop a mission statement. The mission statement represents their commitment to the completion of the course and their chosen career in law enforcement. Cadet Charles Tankersley will now come forward and recite class number 080's mission. He will be followed by Cadet Joshua Elliman, who will be speaking on behalf of the class. Our mission as Class 80 is to obtain the highest level of knowledge through our elite standards of training, to be morally and professionally prepared to better serve and protect our respective communities, to assist our fellow officers, and to make our communities a safer place to work and live.
To us, much has been given. Of us, much is to be expected. I challenge all of you to remember this, because when you forget it, why are you doing it? One of my classmates, Kevin Tankerley, stated something about another classmate that really struck home. He stated, "My classmate, my friend, my brother." Anybody who is or has been in law enforcement understands totally what I just said. We all started as classmates, became friends, and now we are brothers and sisters. The camaraderie we have gained not only amongst us, but with all law enforcement, is a bond that can never be broken. As more than one person has stated, law enforcement is the largest street gang in America. I would do anything to help any officer in need, and I know the favor will be returned if needed. To all of you, you know where to find me. All you have to do is call out, and I will come running.
Has had in their possession a guidon and flag. The significance of the guidon is that it represents the leader of the unit. When the leader is in, the guidon is displayed for everyone to see. When he leaves for the day, the guidon is placed where it is safe and protected. The guidon is a great source of pride for the unit, and several traditions have developed around it, stemming back to ancient times. Should the guidon be allowed to fall, the class must fall with it. BLETC Class 080 stood proud and did not allow the guidon to fall. The first award, Leadership Award, will be awarded the guidon flag. The Leadership Award is a unique award. The leadership representing Class 080 has no absolute authority. They must persuade others to perform the task with their own individual leadership styles. They additionally serve as liaison between the class and academy staff. I would like to present the Leadership Award to Class President John Vick of the Gordon County Sheriff's Department. The next award I'd like to present is Top Gun Award. The class has shot over 700 rounds, 13 recorded target scores, night qualifications, and shotgun familiarization, of course, of all types of weather conditions. The cadet who has shown they possess superior skills of marksmanship, movement, and fast-paced combat shooting techniques is John Vick, again, from the Gordon County Sheriff's Department. The last award to be presented is the Top Academic Award. This award presented to the cadet with the highest grade point average. The cadets have taken over 16 written exams, 35 performance-based exams. The written exams must have a minimum passing score between 70 and 90%, depending on the subject matter. The cadet with the highest grade point average of 95.59 is Cadet Joshua Elder from the Motor Carrier.
In just a moment, we'll be awarding diplomas. As part of the ceremony,
Deputy John K. Vick of the Gordon County Sheriff's Office will be penned by his wife, Julia Vick. James R. Anderson of the Gordon County Sheriff's Office. He'll be penned by his wife, Hilda Anderson. Deputy Kyle E. Bunch of the Pickens County Sheriff's Office. He will be penned by his fiancee, Sierra Hales. Officer Joshua E. Elman of the Motor Carrier Compliance Division. He will be penned by his wife, Beth Elman. Officer Cullen S. Fitchett of the Woodstock Police Department. He will be penned by his father, Earl Fitchett. Deputy Christopher D. Pullen of the Gordon County Sheriff's Office. He will be penned by his wife, Kayla Pullen. Deputy Teddy L. Setzer of the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office. He'll be penned by his wife and daughter, Caitlin and Kinsley Setzer. Deputy Haley N. Smith of the Dade County Sheriff's Office. She'll be penned by her father, Don Smith. County Sheriff's Office. He'll be penned by his sister, Kay Blankenship. Mr. Charles K. Tankersley, pre-service. He'll be penned by Pastor Reverend Charles Ham.
The class will now pledge to the law enforcement oath of honor. Please raise your right hand. On my honor, I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will always uphold the Constitution of my community and the agency I serve. Put your hands down. About face. Basic Law Enforcement Training Class 080. Having met the requirements as prescribed by the State of Georgia Peace Officer Standards and Training Council, you are dismissed.